Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to do an overall review of the CPX network. I have a channel on my Discord where people can submit a form for a project if they're interested in having me look at it. Most of the time, people will put in 1 or 2 words describing a project or the background if I'm lucky. However, this team took the time to write out 15 pages of information related to everything that I needed for the research. Obviously, I found alternate sources for fact-checking, but I figured I would give it a shot considering how much work they did, how much effort they put in, and hey, why not? Before we get started, I want to first thank everybody for liking, subscribing, and sharing my content. I appreciate all your support. If you haven't hit that like button or that subscribe button yet, please do so. I put out new content as often as I can, and I would hate for anybody to miss out. Quick disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. All investments have inherent risk, and please do your own research. In the spirit of transparency, CPX Network is not in my portfolio. As with all of my project reviews, this is not sponsored content. This video was not paid for by CPX Network. Let's jump into the project history. The parent company of CPX Network is CPX Technology, formerly known as ChinaPEX, and it started in 2012 and is a customer data technology and AI company that's located in Shanghai. CPX Technologies is developing innovative solutions combining big data, artificial intelligence, and the blockchain to tackle hard problems in data, marketing, and customer relationship management. This provides an enterprise or company with customer data technology solutions that help marketers connect, unify, analyze, and activate their customer data. The actual project itself, CPX Network, is an open source project, and it was created in December of 2017. CPX Network is developing a blockchain platform and an ecosystem aimed at solving the problems currently faced by businesses in their business-to-consumer interactions. They want to maximize the quality and the actionability of customer data while rewarding said customers for sharing that information. CPX Network puts the customer back in control of their data instead of relying on third-party data hoarders who siphon data from consumers and run away with all the profits. On to the team. Jimmy Hu is the CEO of the parent company CPX Network and the founder and CEO of CPX Technologies. He was listed on Forbes China 30 Under 30 and was dubbed the Artificial Intelligence Person of the Year by China Internet Weekly. He has a bachelor's degree of science in electrical engineering and computer sciences from UC Berkeley. Tiger Yang is the co-founder and the president of the project. He has a BA in electrical engineering and computer sciences. He was also listed on Forbes China 30 Under 30 list. They have a full list of their entire team on their site if you'd like to know more about them. Next up is the ICO. They sold $15.8 million in their private sale. Their public pre-sale was $4 million and their crowd sale was $5.2 million. The public pre-sale took place in the beginning of January and the crowd sale took place at the end of January. Fun fact, their whitelist closed in 5 minutes and their crowd sale sold out within 2 minutes after the open round commenced. You could participate in the ICO with NEO, which makes sense, because CPX, which is their token, it's a NEP5 token. Their token distribution goes as follows: 50% for token sales, 25% for platform and ecosystem growth, 10% for company reserve, 15% to the team and the advisors. The NEO to CPX ratio was 1 NEO to 1,000 CPX. They had a pre-sale bonus of 20%. All bonuses have been unlocked for both the pre-sale and the private sale. As far as limitations go, the US, as usual, Singapore, and China mainland could not participate for regulatory reasons. Tokens were distributed within a few weeks from the crowd sale. From the total allocation, 15% reserved for the team on a 3-year vesting schedule. Onto the technology. CPX has a circulating supply of 438 million CPX tokens, with a total eventual supply of 676 million CPX tokens. The project has 3 major components: the core blockchain layer, the service layer, and the application layer. The core blockchain layer allows for the flexibility of transactions, assets, and dApps to reside on either the main network or side networks or side chains for both scalability and enterprise ecosystem considerations. For an enterprise to create new tokens or assets, it must occur on the side chain, while the main network still maintains full records of all the transactions, as well as would be required for cross-side chain transactions. Second is the service layer. This serves as the building blocks for real applications and creates data connectivity to real-world and external systems. This layer will offer connectivity through an API, and there will be 4 software development kits based on 4 different coding languages: Java, Scala, Go, and Apex-M. Apex-M is an XML-based markup language and syntax system custom-built to quickly customize and deploy decentralized applications. And then there's the application layer. This supports applications surrounding the business-to-customer aspects such as marketing, customer experience, enhancement, customer loyalty, gamification, data exchange, customer insight, and other engagement-related applications. Two initial applications built by Apex will be the CPX wallet and a cross-network DEX, or decentralized exchange, for the Apex network-based assets. This decentralized exchange will also be embedded within the CPX wallet. Apex Network uses a delegated proof-of-stake system, or DPoS, as its consensus mechanism. This includes a reputation system and real-time voting to achieve consensus. Delegates or supernodes must hold a minimum amount of CPX before they can be eligible to be voted on. Once supernode status has been achieved, their main roles include aggregation of transactions across the main network into blocks, validation of the transactions by signing and broadcasting the blocks, and helping to resolve consensus issues in a democratic manner. They will also have smart contracts. Apex Network's approach is to create multi-layered architecture for smart contracts, which consists of the data layer, the logic layer, and the middleware layer. The data layer is the on-chain layer directly running Apex virtual machine, defining the data logic on the main network or the side networks. All data and transactions will be persistent on the Apex Network blockchain. Logic layer. The logic layer is a secure layer that hosts the functional and business logic of the smart contracts. The logic layer does not need to be run on the nodes of the Apex network. They can be run on the cloud or remote layer. The logic layer will require digital signatures using private keys, enclaves, and other features to perform cryptographically secure operations. Middleware layer. Middleware layer, say that 10 times fast, is a service layer that communicates with the outside system and the data sources. This is effectively the Apex data connector. Apex Network will be using sidechains as another feature of the blockchain for scalability of standalone applications and for localized transactions that do not need to apply the entire network and the transfer of assets across the main network and various sidechains while keeping work streams separate at the same time. What's the purpose of the CPX token? Well, CPX will serve as a two-way peg within the decentralized exchange. A certain amount of CPX is also required to run nodes to earn rewards, and rewards are payable in CPX. One important fact that really underlines the essential nature of the CPX is the fact that Apex Network itself will earn revenue solely through running nodes and earning rewards, just like investors. The Apex wallet is currently available for iOS and Android, with the desktop version planned for Q4 of this year. Some of their early backers consist of Neo, Ledger Capital, Badwater Capital, Genesis, and GBIC. That brings us to present day. Currently, Apex sits at number 387 on Livecoin Watch. If you'd like to buy the project, you can get it on either LBank or Switch.io, and there's a few other smaller ones. So what's coming up that we have to look forward to? Well, the team states that their network testnet will be ready in Q4 of this year, and that will also be the release of their Apex Blockchain Explorer, and their mainnet is estimated to be released as soon as Q1 of 2019. The Apex wallet has been released, and the updated version with both Neo or NEP5 and ETH and ERC20 support is expected to be within the next few weeks. The CEO states that they are ahead of schedule in implementing technology and their product deployment. On to the pros. Well, an obvious strength is the fact that their parent company has, something like 360 plus existing mid and large size enterprise customers that are already working with them. The project itself has been delivering on all their roadmap promises, with the Apex wallet, which came out on time in Q3. Next on the list is the testnet in Q4, then the mainnet ahead of schedule Q1 of 2019. They state that 70 plus enterprises have expressed interest in piloting the blockchain solution, while 20 have been accepted for the piloting process. On to the cons. There was some drama during the ICO in the very beginning where the Telegram community recognized that the ICO contribution address had changed out of nowhere. There was some confusion, and then eventually the team put out a statement that a short while after the start of their crowd sale, malicious actors were able to take control of their website and change the ICO address to another address that they were taking out of. I wasn't able to find out exactly how many people fell victim to this scam. However, the team said that they would be sending the correct amount of CPX to the people who sent their Neo to the wrong address, which is pretty amazing for a team to do. The team states that exchanges and liquidity have been an issue for them. CPX is currently listed on Switch.io, BitZ, and LBank. LBank had an extended wallet downtime where users had to wait about a month before they were able to withdraw their CPX after it was listed in the spring of 2018. BitZ has, along with pretty much all other exchanges, had intermittent issues with their NEP5 wallets that have also affected CPX. Switch.io has been running smoothly for the most part except for their planned downtime and maintenance upgrades. The main issue reported from the community has been the low volume or lack of accessibility for new investors, as not everyone's comfortable using a DEX or signing up to new exchanges to acquire the token. In the latest interview between the CEO, Jimmy Hu, and Crypto Zombie, my friend, liquidity was acknowledged as an issue, and it was stated that both the CEO and the team are working to improve this. Outside of that, there's been no tech issues reported, there's been really no other drama, there's been no issues with roadmap dates being missed, and they seem to be doing a great job staying connected with their community. Final thoughts. Taking back control of user data and finding a fair and honest way to monetize it with the user's permission and benefit is a huge market. There's a lot of projects focused on giving power back to the people when it comes to their own data. I will say that I like that the project's a NEP5 token. I enjoy seeing other platforms outside of ETH being used for furthering the crypto ecosystem. I also like that they're going to be utilizing sidechains to promote scalability and that they have some pretty heavy hitters backing them. As with most projects in the early stages of development, only time will really tell how successful they are. But if they continue to underpromise and overdeliver, I think that they'll be just fine. All right, everyone, that's it for me today. As usual, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're interested in picking up one of my fancy t-shirts, you can go to my Redbubble store. I'll leave the link down below, or my website. I've got merch over there as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. If you finished this video and you're thinking to yourself, I could really use more content from Crypto Candor, don't fret. Check out all my different playlists over here and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks again for watching.